Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something a little different, a story about growth, change, and the incredible journey we all take in our 20s. We're going to follow two fictional characters, Leo and Lily, as they navigate the decade from age 21 to 30. This isn't just their story, it's a reflection of the challenges, triumphs, and transformations that so many of us experience. Let's meet them at 21. Leo is fresh out of college with a business degree. He's ambitious, full of energy, and has a clear 5-year plan. Climb the corporate ladder at a prestigious consulting firm, save aggressively, and buy a condo by 26. His world is structured, his goals are defined, and he believes success is a straight line. He's all about the hustle, working late nights and networking every chance he gets. Then there's Lily. She just graduated with a degree in fine arts. Unlike Leo, she doesn't have a plan. She has a passion. She dreams of being a full-time painter, but right now, she's working at a local coffee shop to pay the bills, squeezing in studio time whenever she can. She feels a little lost, comparing her journey to friends who have real jobs. She's creative and hopeful, but also wrestling with self-doubt and the pressure to find a more conventional path. So we have Leo on his structured, ambitious path, and Lily on her uncertain, creative one. Two very different starts to their 20s. Now, let's fast forward a couple of years. Leo is 23. On paper, he's killing it. He got a promotion, he's earning good money, and his 5-year plan is right on track. But beneath the surface, something is starting to feel off. The long hours are taking a toll. The work, which once felt exciting, now feels repetitive and unfulfilling. He looks at his senior colleagues and sees a future he's not sure he wants anymore. The success he's chasing is starting to feel a bit hollow. He's doing everything he thought he was supposed to do, but he's not as happy as he expected to be. Meanwhile, Lily, also 23, is still at the coffee shop. She's frustrated. She's sold a few paintings online, which is a thrill, but it's nowhere near enough to live on. The voice of doubt is getting louder. Maybe everyone was right, she thinks. Maybe I should just get a stable job and paint as a hobby. She starts looking at marketing jobs, thinking her creative skills could be useful there. She feels like she's failing, that her dream was just a naive fantasy. The path of passion is proving to be much harder than she ever imagined. Both Leo and Lily are at a crossroads, questioning the paths they've chosen. This is such a common feeling in our early 20s, isn't it? The realization that the plan you made or the dream you had doesn't always match up with reality. Let's jump to age 25. This is a turning point for both of them. Leo hits a wall. He's burned out. One morning, he wakes up and realizes he can't stand the thought of going into the office. The panic is real. His identity is so tied to his job that he feels completely lost without it. After a lot of soul-searching and talking to a therapist, he makes a terrifying decision. He quits his prestigious job. He has no backup plan, just a decent amount of savings and a desperate need for a change. He decides to use his savings to travel for a year, something he never allowed himself to do. For Lily, age 25 is also a year of big decisions. She took that marketing job, it's stable, and it pays the bills. For a while, it feels like a relief. She's less stressed about money, but she's barely painting. Her creative energy is drained by her day job. She feels like a part of her is missing. One evening, cleaning out her small studio space to make room for a home office, she stumbles upon an old sketchbook. Flipping through it, she feels a profound sense of loss. That's her wake-up call. She realizes that a life without creating isn't a life she wants to live. She decides to find a new way forward. So at the midpoint of their 20s, both Leo and Lily have completely upended their original paths. Leo has abandoned his structured plan for a journey into the unknown, while Lily is realizing that stability at the cost of her passion is too high a price to pay. Now we're catching up with them at 28. What a difference a few years can make. Leo is back from his travels. The experience changed him completely. He discovered a love for sustainable farming while working on a community farm in Southeast Asia. He's now back in his home country, not in the city, but in a rural area. He's used the last of his savings to start a small-scale organic vegetable farm. It's incredibly hard work, and he's making a fraction of what he used to earn. But for the first time in his life, he feels deeply fulfilled. He loves working with his hands, being outdoors, and providing healthy food for his local community. His definition of success has completely transformed. And what about Lily? After her realization at 25, she didn't quit her marketing job right away. Instead, she made a new plan. She switched to a part-time role, which meant a tighter budget, but it freed up her time and mental energy. She started painting with a renewed purpose. She also used her marketing skills to build her own brand online. She started an Instagram account for her art, shared her process, and began connecting with a community of art lovers. By 28, she is making a steady income from a combination of art sales, commissions, and teaching online workshops. She's finally living her dream, not by abandoning practicality, but by cleverly blending it with her passion. This is the beauty of our late 20s. It's often a time of integration, where we start to figure out how to build a life that truly feels like our own, combining the lessons we've learned along the way. And here they are. Age 30. Let's see what life looks like at the end of this transformative decade. Leo's farm is thriving. It's a successful small business. He's expanded to offer workshops on sustainable living and has become a respected member of his community. He works harder than he ever did in consulting, but the stress is different. It's a physical tiredness, not the soul-crushing burnout he felt before. He's in a loving relationship with a local veterinarian, and they're building a life together that is simple, meaningful, and deeply connected to the earth. He looks back at his 21-year-old self and smiles. He had no idea what truly made him happy, but he's grateful for the journey that led him here. Lily, at 30, is a recognized artist. She has her own studio and is preparing for her second solo gallery exhibition. She has quit her marketing job entirely and now supports herself fully through her art. She's also a mentor to young artists, helping them navigate the challenges she once faced. She has learned that the starving artist narrative is a choice, not a destiny. She's financially savvy, confident, and creatively fulfilled. She travels for inspiration and has found a partner who champions her work. She realizes that her journey, with all its twists and turns, was necessary. It taught her resilience, business skills, and the true value of her own creativity. So what can we take away from the stories of Leo and Lily? Their journeys show us that the path through our 20s is rarely a straight line. It's a decade of experimentation, of failure, of reinvention. It's about letting go of the expectations others, or even our younger selves, have for us. Success isn't one size fits all. For Leo, it wasn't the corner office. It was the open field. For Lily, it wasn't giving up her dream. It was finding a smarter way to achieve it. Both had to confront their fears, take massive risks, and redefine what a happy and meaningful life looked like for them. Their stories remind us that it's okay to feel lost. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to start over. In fact, those moments of uncertainty are often the catalysts for our greatest growth. The 20s are a beautiful, messy, and powerful time. It is the decade where we stop trying to be the person we think we should be and start becoming the person we truly are. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through Leo and Lily's lives. I hope their story resonated with you, no matter where you are in your own journey. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next one. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What has your journey through your 20s been like? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.